As a travel photographer, I travel. I need to think when I buy new gear, can I travel with this? A good travel tripod has been difficult for me to find, but my friends at FOTOPRO, they sent me this tripod the other day to take a look at, to see if I could use it. So I'm making this video about that. For the sake of transparency, I'm gonna tell you that they did send me this tripod. I did not pay for it, but they don't pay me to do this video, and I am not under any obligations to speak nicely about them if it's not a nice tripod. But let's take a look. This is the FOTOPRO X-65C. That's the name of this tripod, travel tripod. And when I pick a tripod, I have three categories in mind: usability, practicality, and price. And these three items are equally important for me. And so first would be usability. What do I need this for? What am I using it for? What am I shooting? You know, how strong, how big, how low, everything. What does my tripod need to be able to do? The first thing that surprised me with this tripod was how high it can go. My experience with travel tripods, small tripods, usually they're high enough, but sometimes I need a little higher and they're not able to take me there unless I raise the center column. And even then, it's not high enough. But this one is just over 2 meters. It's 5 sections. So even if it's that big, it folds down to, when I pack it, it folds down to like 21 centimeters, which is about the same height as my old tripod. This one is a little heavier, but not heavy. It's like 1.9 kilos, which is not a deal breaker. Absolutely not. It's not heavy at all. A very cool feature about this tripod is that you can take off the center column and you can take off this leg, attach it, and you got a monopod. And that's pretty awesome because, sometimes you don't need a tripod, but you need, especially when I'm making videos and stuff, it is really handy to have a monopod because I wouldn't have both. I wouldn't, when I'm traveling, I wouldn't have a tripod and a monopod. So it's really convenient that you can make a monopod from this one. And you can also take these little rubber feet off like that, and then you got a spike for icy surfaces or wet surfaces. I use the spikes a lot because I feel like the rubber feet, especially when it's raining, when it's wet, it can slide a little bit on the street. Especially if there's a little wind, but the spikes makes it much more stable. So I use it a lot. It's nice to be able to just take this off, not having to unscrew it and unscrew this back on. It has twist locks, which I like. More than the flip locks, I find that get stuck with sands and stuff. I don't like the flip locks. I like the twist, but not all twist locks are born equally, because these one are really nice. I just turn it a little bit and it's loose. I turn it a little bit and it's stuck. And for stability, that's one of the, maybe I should have mentioned that first, because stability of the tripod is perhaps one of the most important thing when you use tripod. But I talked about like the ice spikes that adds for stability in slippery surface. But just like the build quality is so good, I'm shaking the table, not the tripod. It's very sturdy, and there's no like, you know, sometimes when you touch the knobs and something, you have a little break in it, but there's nothing here, nothing I can find. Build quality is excellent, stability is excellent. You can of course, you know, hang your camera back in the hook under the center column if you need extra stability, if it's a lot of wind. But I talked about how high it can go, and that's a good thing. But having a center column, tripod with a center column, they can only go so and so low. So it's not low enough for a lot I do. I like sometimes to go low and close to the ground. And then I can just flip the center column, take it under, and attach, shoot from, and flip the screen on the camera, and I can shoot from there. So as for usability, this tripod is very good. It checks all the boxes I want my tripod to be able to do. But practicality is the second category. What do I mean by practicality? I mean by, you know, packing and weight and stuff like that. You know, it's like, even if you have, as for usability, you have everything you need, it doesn't mean a thing if you can't take it anywhere. So for this tripod, it packs at, it is folded, it's 51 centimeters, which is, when I first saw this tripod folded, I thought, let me see. When I first saw this tripod, it came folded in this nice bag. I thought, it's a little tall, it's a little big. But then, because I always found that this tripod was pretty small, and then I compared those two, it's 3 centimeters bigger. And why was I so confused when I saw this compared to the other one? It's because of the build quality. It's just so much better. So folded, it's not big, it can pack everywhere, it fits all my camera bags, backpacks, and the weight is 1.9 kilograms, which is not a lot. It's a little heavier than my old tripod here on the floor, but that's to be expected with the extra build quality, but the difference is not a lot, maybe 200-300 grams. So then we have price. That's the third category after practicality and usability, and it's for a reason why I mentioned price last, because out of these three categories, price is the least important factor, because I find I need to be able to check my boxes. What am I using for? How heavy is my camera? The payload for this tripod is 15 kilos. I'm with my heavy EOS 1DX, which is shooting this camera, and my 400mm lens. That's not, you know, it's not even third of that. So it can handle everything I put on it. I need to be able to use it, and then I check the cost. So I see it a lot. I see it a lot in my work where people bring $50 tripods or $100 tripod to carry their $5,000 camera gear. And I just find that weird. People are spending a lot of money in camera gear, and they're gonna save a buck with a tripod. I don't recommend it. So this tripod comes, it's not out yet, it's not in stores, it's just brand new. Should be soon, maybe when this video is out, it's already there. But retail price, they told me, will be about $500, which is not a lot given the quality you're getting in this tripod. And I will say that I'm pretty sure, because I haven't had this tripod for long now, so I haven't put it through the test of time, like I have with my other tripods. And they all disappointed me. And am I sure that this tripod will last longer, be better for longer than the other ones? Yes. Why? Because of the build quality. Because there is, I can see no like cheap features on it. It's all quality stuff. So, having said that, I hope you enjoyed this video, and this methodology I use for picking gear, not only tripods but gear, but in this case tripod, you can apply it to other brands. It doesn't need to be FOTOPRO, but I do recommend this tripod. It is the best travel tripod I have ever tried, and keep it in mind that I work with FhotoPro, but also keep it in mind that I'm under no obligations to give it a good review if I don't like it. So there you go. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.